Yes.
Wow. That is amazing.
I was grabbing Melania, and when I became a monk, I let her go. I said, "You're free now," and I'm free too.
You let the free, and now you feel better, is what you're saying.
I feel much better. I
You
feel
don't have-
better than
You don't have the sexual urge.
I do, but when it arises, I catch it, I love it, I allow it to be, and I watch it as an arising and passing phenomenon. You see, everything that has the nature to arise has the nature to pass away. That's what the Buddha says.
Right.
You don't need to touch it or do anything, fight with it. You can allow it, accept it like a friend.
Right.
Kind of like, I accept lust like a friend. Like Dana White, for example.
Right.
You know, I treat lust like Dana White whenever I get the urge to bust a nut. I treat it like Dana. I say, wow, hello. Hello.
You think of Dana White
I
before
think
you're
of
about to...
Dana White when I'm about to bust a nut and then I no longer want to anymore.
Interesting. That's interesting. That's a very interesting thing you do there. So you don't masturbate either? You're not jerking off?
That
No
would
porn?
No, it would break my monastic vows.
Right.
I took a vow. I don't cheat, I don't kill, I don't steal. Even though everyone's...
Well, let's get into stealing, because a lot of people think that you're manipulating the markets, you know, which in a way is kind of like stealing from the American people with, you know, with their finances and stuff. Are you still a big money guy? I know
I'm giving away all my money.
You're giving away your money.
Oh, yeah.
To who?
The illegals.
To the illegals?
Yes, and little African boys.
The illegals and little African boys.
And girls, too. Little African boys and girls.
Okay.
Just Africans in general.
Wow.
And illegals.
So you're giving your money away to the illegals and the
Yeah, I'm giving it all away because money causes suffering at the end of the day. You know, like more money, more problems, like they say. The Buddha said that too. The Buddha said more money, more problems back in the day. Essentially, he
So
said,
the rappers almost took it from them.
absolutely. That was a Buddhist quote.
Wow. Yeah. So
He took it.
So you're giving away your money to illegals and little African boys.
Right. And as far as stealing goes, everyone says, oh, you're stealing Greenland. They're going to give it to us, so I'm not going to steal it.
You're just going to... Oh, they're giving it to you now.
We're going to cut a good deal with them where they give it to us, so I don't have to take it.
Right. Okay. I don't know what that means exactly, but that sounds like you're onto something good. At least it's a little bit better than taken. You know, you took from Venezuela, but that was probably a good thing, right? You know, that was for the good, so it wasn't necessarily like you did it out of ego, I would assume. You said giving your money to the illegals and little African boys. So does that mean you're allowing the illegals in now? Is that what you're doing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm letting them in because what I realized is, like, so I did, I do non-dual meditation practices where I observe that I am actually not myself. So if I'm nothing, it's like the great Indian Guru Nisargadatta Maharaj says in his book, I Am That. He says, which is the Sanskrit terminology, the Sanskrit way of saying that is Tattvam Asi.
Okay.
Okay, so
I don't
he
know what
says,
that is, but
he
okay.
says, I am that. What he means by that is, oh wait, let me backpedal a second. He says, I am nothing. I know wisdom tells me I am nothing, but then I know at the same time that because I'm nothing, I'm everything.
Right.
Does that make sense? If
No,
you're
that
nothing,
does.
you're everything. It's kind of like a paradox, you
So
know. But
you're
if
the
you're nothing, that means that you're everything.
So you're the illegals.
I am an illegal.
You're an illegal.
That's what I'm saying. Because I'm not Trump, I'm nothing.
Right.
This is all fake. It's all fake news. I'm fake news. Does that make sense? I'm an illegal.
Right. Right.
Because I'm one with everyone. So if I'm deporting an illegal, I'm really just deporting myself.
That makes sense.
The Ayatollah they just elected, the new one's son, they say he's gay. I guess that means I'm a gay Ayatollah then, essentially. Allahu Akbar.
Wow.
Let me suck some cock.
All right. Let me suck some cock. So you're okay with gays now that you have had this look?
I am a gay guy, basically, because I'm one with everything. I'm everyone. I'm gay, I'm Muslim, I'm even a Jew.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So you really have opened yourself up to everything, including cock. Nice.
Including, yeah.
Including cock.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
nice. So the legals are in, you're the illegals. You're okay with the gaze. Nice. Are there any books that you recommend to our listeners out here?
Absolutely.
Some of your favorite books.
I
Go.
think Paths to
Rapid fire.
God, Paths to God by Ramdas is amazing.
Great
Still
book.
Forest Pull by Ajahn Chah, the Thai forest teacher, is amazing. I think, let's see, what else here? We have No Man, No Lotus. I mentioned that one earlier. That's a fantastic one. I think
You said Meditations by Marcus
Meditations
Aurelius.
by Marcus Aurelius. Karma by Sadhguru is a very, very good book. I love that book. He talks about how intention is everything. You know, what's my intention coming on this podcast? It's to be a good
Spread love and kindness.
Loving Kindness, by the way, Loving Kindness by Sharon Salzberg is another amazing book.
Have you read The Untethered Soul?
I love The Untethered Soul by Michael J. Singer. That book was big for me.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I read that one.
It was a big book.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I got a good deal with that book.
Yeah, no, it's a good one. Okay, wow.
I got it used.
You got a used book.
And it was an amazing read. It really was. It really was. Let's see. I really like Peace in Every Step by Thich Nhat Hanh is a great one. I love A Heroic Heart by Jetson Tenzin Palmo. That's another great one. Let's see here. What else is there? Food for the Heart by Ajahn Chah is good. Cutting Through Spiritual Materialism by Chogyam Trungpa Rinpoche is another great one. I love Chogyam.
Yeah.
The Wise Heart by Jack Cornfield is amazing.
Have you ever heard of Paramahansa Yogananda?
I love Paramahansa Yogananda.
Yeah.
I love his little booklet, Living Victoriously. You learn how to live a victorious life through Paramahansa Yogananda. You really do.
Have you been to his spot up in Santa? Was it Santa?
I have. They have a self-realization fellowship organization where they actually have Gandhi's ashes. It's a place. It's the lake shrine. The
Where is
Paramahansa
it? It's in the
Yogananda
beach, right?
It's in Malibu.
Malibu, yeah.
Yes,
I think I've been there. It's great. He used to live there, right? And walk the grounds.
He did. He lived on a houseboat while they were building it. You could still see it to this day. On Saturdays, it's open to the public, I believe.
Wow. So you go. You've been there before.
I've been a few times. I get some malabeats and I sing the mantras.
What kind of mantras do you sing?
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. 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 That's a great mantra.
Wow.
It really is.
Wow, that's incredible. I feel like I'm feeling the enlightened energy coming my way. Right
Absolutely,
now.
yes.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
I need to check that place
Do you
out.
want to do a guided meditation?
I thought we did one before.
I could do a different one though.
Okay,
That wasn't really. I just kind of told you my process.
Okay.
I didn't do
Give me a quick meditation that you do.
Okay, here's a Donald Trump guided meditation. So I want you to close your eyes, Justice.
Okay.
Close your Latino eyes. There you go.
All right.
There you go. Show us that beautiful Latino skin over those eyelids, or eyelid skin, whatever. Okay. Now I want you to picture something that makes you very happy, something beautiful like a burrito or a taco. Maybe a car full of all of your relatives packed inside heading for the border. Now I want you to focus on that image, Justice. I want you to think about your Latino relatives and how much you love each and every one of the 50 of them packed into the small yet packable minivan as you're all driving towards the border for a better life. Now inhale. And imagine the smell of a pinto bean. And now exhale. And imagine coming out of your nose is the pure, crisp smell of cilantro that you're about to put on top of a empanada. Okay? Now, there's going to be a lot of thoughts coming into your mind. I want you to look at them, each one of them, okay? And look at them like an illegal. And I want you to say, you're not allowed here. You have to go back where you came from now. Bye-bye, illegal. See you later, illegal thought. And then every time a thought comes, just come back to your breath. Focus on your breath first. Kind of like America first, but you focus on your breath first, okay? Now, the thoughts are going to keep coming because they keep breeding. Kind of like an illegal. There's just an infinite slew of them coming in, and they're trying to break through your border. Keep coming back to your breath. Say America first, the breath first. I'm done with these illegal thoughts. I really am. Okay? Now keep concentrating, and at some point, you're going to be so deeply concentrated on the breath. You say, breathing in, breathing out, Inhale. Exhale. There you go. There you go. Now I want you to think of someone you don't like an ICE agent perhaps, or maybe the Venezuelan dictator, okay? A Latino man, by the way, I will say. Latino on Latino crime. And think about how you don't like him, and think about something positive, like how Big Daddy Donald J. Trump removed him for you. And then you can focus on the gratitude of that, and you say, thank you, Donald, thank you. And now you can open your eyes, coming into the world as a more peaceful Latino man, one that probably wouldn't want to rape our women and steal our jobs. Maybe you'd want to come here and give someone a job. Maybe give someone a woman of some sort. Premeditation, you were probably feeling like you wanted to come over here, sell us drugs, and rape our women, and now you're probably feeling like you don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
After deport all your thoughts. That's what I do.
That's what you just did is what you do, right? Okay, that's, yeah, I can see how that would work for you, for sure. Because I'm feeling very, just at peace with everything and enlightened, you know? So that's what he's doing. I mean, it's got to work. I mean, I feel like it's a little odd way of doing it, but I think it's working for you, for sure. That's amazing. That's incredible. I'm going to try that out. Why do you, okay, I want to ask you something, and maybe this can you kind of leave the audience with something positive here, because we've had a great discussion here today. Why do you think people should meditate and have a spiritual practice? Why?
Well, I think without it, really, you're just kind of walking around. Most people are like little robots. They're like little AI robots, and they just get told what to do. But we need regulation on the robots. You know, we can't just have the robots walking around doing everything without any guardrails. So, you know, you want to take control of your thoughts and take control of your mind and body. You know, people like, you know, someone will say something to piss you off, and you just immediately lash out, you react badly.
Which is what you used to do. Yeah.
Which is what I used to do. I don't do it anymore. But now, you know, like, with meditation, it gives you the power to respond differently and live more consciously. You get to see the nature of existence and reality more clearly. You see not everything is about you, you know. Not everything is quite as it seems. You get to inquire into the nature of your mind. Have you ever looked at the nature of your thoughts and said, who's thinking these thoughts? Have you? I didn't.
Yeah.
I looked at my thoughts and I saw that I am not the thinker of my thoughts. I looked at my thoughts and I saw that they're coming from nowhere and they're arising in the infinite, open, expansive space of my awareness. An awareness that cannot be pinpointed, an awareness that has really no form, yet is also conscious at the same time. To allow the thoughts to arise like an open sky with clouds flying through, in and out, back and forth across the open expanse of your sky. To experience the freedom of that, the freedom from self that Siddhartha Gautama Buddha describes in his Satipatthana Sutras, is a jewel. The Dharma is a jewel of life, really.
Right.
The most important thing, it's more important than money, fame, power, because these things are going to fade away into the distance. How can they provide lasting happiness if they're all impermanent? Everything that you cherish and love, we have a chant in the Theravadan Buddhist order that we say everything that is that we love and everything that is dear to us, and everyone is going to end up leaving me and dying. Now you may think that sounds morbid,
right?
But really it's just working with life as it is. It's working with reality, and that's what Buddhism does so well. You know, we confront the realities of life, that it ends in sickness, old age, and death.
Right.
And we look at that and we say, how do we respond now? What is the appropriate response? How do we consciously respond to the pain and suffering in our world? Right. And the Buddha says, you know, there's the Four Noble Truths. The first noble truth is suffering. Life is suffering.
Right.
It's impermanent, unsatisfactory, and unself. As much as I want to keep all the illegals out, they keep coming. It's impermanent. I can't permanently keep everybody out of the country, you know?
Right, yeah.
And then the second noble truth is the cause of suffering, clinging. clinging to it. I'm clinging to wanting these illegals out. I want them out. I'm clinging to it. I can't stop
To the
it.
pussy.
Clinging to pussy.
Right.
The third noble truth, the end of suffering, which is relinquishing of clinging. Letting them go. Let the illegals in. Who cares? So
Right.
what?
Right.
Let the pussy be. Stop clinging to it. Stop grabbing the pussy.
Right.
And then, of course, the fourth noble truth is the eightfold noble path that Gautama Buddha laid out for us. It's a path to freedom.
Wow. That's beautiful.
And you know, they say America's home of the land of the free, home of the brave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. Okay. Well, that's freaking great. I think the audience is going to get a kick of this new Trump. I feel like this new Trump could potentially run for a third term if this is what we're dealing with. I think you're bringing peace and prosperity and love to all situations now, which is fantastic.
You can't be asleep. You have to live consciously.
Yeah.
You know, like Sleepy Joe, he was asleep. Hello, wake up. Everybody is asleep in a dream state of their own thoughts. It's time to wake up, unlike Sleepy Joe.
Right. So he was asleep literally and figuratively.
He was literally and figuratively, in like in a spiritual sense, asleep.
Uh-huh. That's incredible. I feel like you really have transformed, I hope, and I think people are going to get a kick of this new Donald, an enlightened Donald, a loving Donald. I sure have, and I think you're on a great path, and I think you need to keep doing what you're doing because I think a lot of people are going to love this version of you. I sure as hell am loving what's going on here. But it was a pleasure having you on the pod again, and if you have any more, announcements and big things you want to get off your chest, this is the pod to do it.
I love coming to this podcast. It's a shame that I miss Matt every time.
Yeah, I mean, he would have loved to hear this version of you. He really would have. I know that for a fact. So, but hopefully he's on next time, and you can share some new news that you have. And I wish you well on your presidency, and I hope to have you back on again, Mr. President.
Thank you. Namaste, Justice.
Namaste.
I hope that you learn to love yourself and be the best version of yourself that you can be for this world.
We can only try.
May you be enlightened for the benefit of all beings everywhere, including the North Koreans.
Love yourself and love the North Koreans. That's what we're going to end on today, guys. We'll see you next week on the Sketchy Pod. Namaste.
Namaste.
Listen, if you don't got AC in your car and you don't want to spend $500 to fix it, watch this. This right here is literally a portable.
Welcome to the Sketchy Podcast. Unfortunately, Matthew wasn't able to make it, but don't worry, we have a very special guest filling in for him. I don't know how we got him, but he's here. You guys all know him. You guys all love him. Ladies and gentlemen, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Jesus, how are we doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
How's it going?
It's going good. Yeah, it's going good. I'm very surprised to have you here. I'm surprised you are here. You said you had a big announcement. Other than resurrecting and being on the Sketchy Podcast, what possibly else could you have?
I have a big announcement. And actually, when I said I was good a second ago, I'm actually not. Because I'm actually kind of mad. I'm pissed.
Okay.
I'm pissed because a lot of people are coming at Donald J. Trump saying that he's not a Christian. He's not a Christian man. Well, actually, he is. And that's why I'm here to set the record straight. This isn't the rapture. Everybody can calm down. I'm here to tell everyone that I, Jesus Christ, am a MAGA supporter. I love Trump.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Literally. You're a Trump supporter.
That's right, because he's a good Christian man. He believes in one holy Catholic and apostolic church in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Wow. Okay, where do we begin? This is going to be an interesting conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, bless you, Jesus Christ. Okay,
Thank you.
Jesus,
Bless me, and I'll bless you.
I appreciate that. That's great. But I do have a lot of questions for you because this is big news. I think this actually is bigger than the resurrection, to be quite honest with you guys. So Jesus, Trump claims he's a Christian and he goes by the Christian values, but you're really big on, love thy neighbor. That's one of your biggest things. What about the whole immigration thing that Trump is doing? That's not very loving to me. What do you think about that?
What do you mean?
I mean, the way he's treating immigrants, sending them back.
With ICE?
Yes, with ICE, yes.
And you're saying love thy neighbor? What is it you're saying it contradicts?
Yes, I'm saying like he's not very loving towards the immigrants.
He loves immigrants. Trump loves immigrants more than anybody, more than Sleepy Joe, especially more than Kamala.
Okay.
He's done more for them than anyone.
How?
And let me tell you this. With ICE, they're sending back criminals and people, they're drug dealers and people with criminal records. The left-wing media is making you think that they're taking back innocent people. They're not.
Right.
And I'll tell you this too.
Okay.
Compassion doesn't mean chaos. It's not the same. Of course we love our neighbors.
Right.
But we can't just be letting everybody over here causing a ruckus because it'll create chaos and everyone's going to go crazy and then people are going to start attacking the immigrants. It's for the immigrants too. It's for the best interest of the immigrants that we send them back. Get them out of this country because chaos will erupt and the people will start attacking them too.
Right. Okay. Well, what about, I have some questions here about it then. The Institute of Taxation and Economic Policies claim that immigrants actually, provide a lot in taxes. So
The Institute of what?
Okay, I wrote this down, so I'm kind of unfamiliar with it too. But these are facts that I fact checked, by the way. The Institute of Taxation and Economic Policies claim that immigrants indeed provide a lot in taxes. They pay in taxes, so they're not just here, as you would say, causing a ruckus and killing and people. They're actually here, helping the economy.
They're stealing our money. Do you like people stealing your money? I never said in the Bible, let the immigrants steal your money. That's not what love thy neighbor means.
Okay. Well, that's just what it said online.
We have a responsibility to steward our country first, America first.
Okay.
I love sheep
You have sheep.
and shepherds. I am a shepherd. I take care of the sheep.
Right.
We need to take care of our own sheep.
Okay, so you claim that it's actually the immigration thing is for the good of Americans, and it's
Also for the good of the immigrants too.
right. How though? Like the love you said love thy neighbor. So this is a loving thing that we're sending them back for you. Got it.
We don't want people going crazy on the immigrants. It's going to cause chaos. That's not good for the immigrants.
Okay. I see your point, but it just doesn't feel Jesus-like. Especially the way you're talking. It's coming off very aggressive. I thought, because I've read a lot about you. I've been to church, obviously.
Yeah, buddy? I think you're aggressive. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, buddy? I think you're aggressive. If I wasn't Jesus, I'd suck you in the face. I'd pop you right in the face.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I don't like the way you talk about our president and his policies. You sound like you're a radical left.
I'm not. I'm not. I honestly, I don't really give a shit
You know
about
what it is,
politics.
too? You're a millennium.
A
That's
millennium.
your problem. You're a millennium. You're young. You don't know how this country operates.
You're saying millennium. It's millennial. Okay. I don't want to get.
You get my point.
Yes, right. Okay. You know what? Let's just move on because I feel like you made your point on the immigrations and whatnot and why it's good and why it's for the love of stuff. What about Trump's crude language that he uses? I'm sure you've heard. Like for instance, he says, grab him by the pussy, and stuff like that. His whole Rob Reiner comments, quite piggy. All this stuff. That's not very Jesus-like. So, what do you have to say about his rhetoric?
On the under $3 menu at McDonald's, a sausage burrito is $1.50. So dip, drizzle, or douse to your heart's desire. Because no matter how you sauce your sausage burrito, it's still just $1.50. Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
People are imperfect. They're all bad, Justice.
Okay.
Why you gotta zone in on the one or two things that he says that's not okay? First of all, I say tell the truth, right? Always tell the truth, never lie. Something a Christian does is they never lie.
Okay.
Trump tells the truth when he said grab her by the pussy. You don't think if you see a hot girl, don't you want to grab her by the pussy?
Yep. I mean,
tell the truth.
Sure, but I wouldn't say
Then
it.
there you go. Every man wants to grab a hot girl by the pussy. He just said it. And then the left comes around and they swirl around him and attack him for it when they were all saying the same thing behind closed doors. Biden was on the island.
Okay. I guess
they're banging kids. Trump's trying to stop it. And you come at him for saying grab her by the pussy.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Okay. Wow.
He's telling the truth. That's what a Christian does.
Okay. Okay, well, that's funny because you say
What was the other thing you mentioned?
the Rob Reiner stuff.
Rob Reiner had Trump derangement syndrome. He had it coming.
You thought it was fine that he died. Or he was murdered by his son.
We're all gonna die. It's not good.
You thought it was...
I don't like it. I don't think it's good that it happened. But he was Rob Reiner was saying a bunch of stuff about Trump too. He was coming at him first. No one talks about that.
So it's like an eye for an eye type of thing, you're saying.
Kind of.
Okay. Wow. Just doesn't really seem Jesus-like of you.
I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying I get what happened.
Uh-huh.
Maybe if he wasn't talking so much about Donald J. Trump and the good he does, maybe he'd still be here.
Okay.
Also, when he said quiet, piggy,
Right.
the media, the left media, the satanic left media who believes in the devil was coming at him for years. He's trying to defend himself. I went into a temple once and I flipped all the tables. Read about it. I did it.
You did that.
They were selling goods in the temple grounds and I came in and I flipped the tables.
Wow.
I said, not in God's house. Sometimes you have to get angry. He struck back, but they struck first.
I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of the exact opposite of what you teach. He says, I hate my enemies. I thought you don't do that.
God works with imperfect people. Everyone's imperfect. All right? He's imperfect. God, example, in the Bible, my father, God, you may have heard of him.
Yeah.
If you read the Bible instead of the left-wing radical media that you read every day. God worked with King David. He was imperfect. He banged Bathsheba.
He he banged Bathsheba.
She was a girl.
Right.
King David was married. Bathsheba was bathing. King David saw her bathing and got aroused. He asked about her, sent for her, and then he banged her and he impregnated her. Then Bathsheba, Bathsheba's husband, Uriah, got sent to war. David sent him to war, and then had the troops retreat and left Uriah out to fight for himself, and he died. That's like murder. Trump hasn't done anything half as bad as King David did, and he still worked with King David, and he works through Trump.
Okay.
God sent Trump here. You know, God sent him to save us. You know that, right?
They sent Trump to save us.
You know that, right? He did.
But he's like the chosen one or something?
He's working through him.
Wow. Okay, I thought that was just kind of like
Nope.
crazy, right-wing rhetoric. That was
Nope.
it. So you did send
Why
it.
do you think the bullet didn't hit him?
Someplace-
I saved him.
Right. Okay. So
I said, I looked at that bullet and I looked at that left-wing radical and I said, buddy, not today. I said, don't with our president. He's a man of God, a Republican. He's trying to make America great again. Don't with him. Don't tread on him.
wow.
And I made that bullet go away.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That
Because he's
that,
a man of God.
right.
A righteous man.
Right. Okay. Jesus. So let's move on from his rhetoric. Apparently, you think it's okay to grab women by the pussy. That's something that Jesus Christ has said is fine. So if you're out there and get the urge to want to do that, he says it's fine. So let's move on to the next question. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, no, we said this. What he says he hates his enemies. You said it's fine to hate the enemies. That's fine. What about...
They hate him.
Right.
What else is he gonna do?
Okay. Okay, but you said that you should love your enemy. He hates them. Okay. Got it.
He does love them. Through hate. Peace through strength. Love through hate.
Okay. That
They're
makes...
demonic. They worship the devil.
Oh,
Wake up.
all right. You don't have to yell at me. I'm not the media. I'm just here to set the
You
record.
sound like a lefty.
I'm not. I can assure you I'm not. I'm not a lefty. I'm not
You're
a righty.
probably gay.
Gay. I have a girlfriend.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not gay.
Good.
We're gonna get into that too. I'm gonna hold you on that one. But let's go to the next question. What about Trump cutting child care to fund the bombs for his military? What about that?
Because he said because we're at war. We can't fund all these things that we can't take care of the poor and needy right now when we're at war.
Okay. So it's fine to cut child care to fund
If we're in a war. That's
war.
what you gotta do.
Right.
It's an imperfect world.
Right. But he claimed,
If we don't go over there and and defend our country, then there's not gonna be any babies to even have child care for. They're all gonna be dead.
Oh, okay.
How are we gonna fund child care when all the children are dead? Because the radical Islamic terrorists who
Right.
believe in Allah, by the way, the wrong God, they're trying to blow us up. So we gotta go over there. That's why we need to cut the child care. It's for the kids. That we need to go over there and blow up their people and their kids.
Right.
Otherwise, they're gonna kill our kids. It's self-defense.
Okay, but they're saying, you know, right-wing people say they're pro-life, but they're taking lives in
Because
Iran.
because
So how does that correlate?
because their babies are growing up to learn how to hate America, and they're gonna come over here and hate American babies. Their babies are gonna hate the American babies.
Okay.
So
So you're saying we can kill their babies because they're going to kill our babies. So it's kind of like,
right.
okay.
And also with the child care stuff, it's good for the kids that we cut the child care. It is taking care of the poor and the needy.
How?
Also, we don't want, if
We want to cut the child care for the babies even if we weren't in a war.
Why?
Because we don't want a bunch of babies growing up dependent on the government. It's in their best interest that they learn how to stand up for themselves.
Okay.
We don't want a bunch of dependent babies.
I feel like that.
So cut the program. Learn how to survive. Tell the babies, get a job. Learn how to live for yourself. Be a man. None of this, no more of this soft, gay, depend on the government rhetoric. Grow up. Wake up. Be a man.
Wow. Okay. That makes.
Stop depending on the government.
I think that answered my question, but I don't know if I agree, Jesus Christ, about that answer. There was a lot of kind of weird going on there. But I'm not going to judge you, obviously, because I don't want to judge you. You're Jesus Christ. So let's move on to the next question. What about Trump being wealthy? I know you say not to lust after money and like fame and whatnot. He's big on money. He literally said in one of his speeches, "I love money. I love money." And so I just want to know, like, you know, what do you feel about that? What's your take on that?
Who did you vote for? Kamala?
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't vote.
You sound like you voted for Kamala
I didn't.
with these questions. You're trying to attack him too. You're part of the left-wing media. You sounds a lot like MSNBC to me. Is this the Sketchy podcast or the Joe Biden podcast?
This is just a YouTube sketchy podcast. This isn't
You sound like New Scum.
New Scum.
You probably supported the pandemic too.
I didn't. I was a part of. I mean, I was involved in it, kind of, you know, but I didn't. You know, I had no take on it, to be honest. But you're saying it's fine that he's a big money guy.
It's fine. Money's good.
Okay.
We need to make money.
Right. I get that, but I'm saying, like, you're for, like, you know, his obsession with money and saying money above all, winning above all. You're like okay with that?
We need as much money as we can get so we can do great things. That's how you build great countries, with money. You need money.
Right. Okay.
Times are different now than they were back in the day when I said certain things.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense. So you're saying, basically what you're saying is
If
you
you
didn't need
don't
as
have
much.
money, you end up homeless, smoking dope, marijuana, screwing with your brain, going crazy.
Okay. So
I used to know people, they didn't have any money. They would smoke dope. They'd smoke marijuana. And they'd be all whacked out.
have you smoked pot?
I never have. I don't touch that.
But you everything on this world, so you never you created it, but you didn't smoke it.
Nope.
Or using the devil create? I said the devil
The
lettuce.
devil, that's why do you think it's called the devil's lettuce? It makes you dumb.
Okay.
You
I-
look like
I smoke weed.
you look like it. I had some friends who smoked some pot. They go, oh, let me smoke some dope. Yeah, let me take a hit. They turn into idiots. They don't have jobs.
I have a job.
Well, these guys don't.
My friend Dan Sakamuntos, he's homeless
Because he smoked dope?
because he smoked dope. He got in with the wrong crowd.
Okay.
That's why you need to make money, as much of it as you can, and get out of the wrong crowd.
So what you're saying is if you make a lot of money, you won't smoke dope.
Makes it a lot less likely.
Okay. Because I know a lot of successful people that smoke dope who make a lot of money.
They're lying to you. They're trying to get you to vote for their politics. You can't, but here's what I say. You believe 20% of what you hear and 50% of what you see.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Mind over matter.
Okay. I get that's how you feel. Nice toes, by the way.
They're Easter colored. He is risen. I have risen.
Right. So you got your nails painted for Easter. That's awesome. Yeah, it looks very
But
good.
I'm not gay.
I was about to say it looks a little gay. You got the pink.
I'm not.
Okay, I didn't listen. I'm just saying it looked gay. I didn't say you were gay. You said it looked gay. What about gun rights? You're against violence. Are you for the rights to bear arms?
I don't want anyone taking our country's guns away.
Right. Okay. So
That's why we have an amendment for it.
okay. But you, Jesus Christ, though, you're against violence. You don't think that guns in the hands of wrong
Guns
people?
stop violence. They protect.
Okay. So you say guns are good then?
They protect.
Do you own a gun? Would you own a gun?
If I was not in heaven, I probably would nowadays. Times are different now.
Right.
I might own a gun,
Right.
but Newscomb would try and take it away. It's my right to have a gun.
Right.
They want to control us, make us wear masks, take my guns away. Fuck you.
What? Why me? What did I do?
They make all, not you, Newscomb.
Oh, okay. News guy. I was about to
With
say.
this pandemic. And
What?
same with Nancy Pelosi. Fuck her too.
Oh shit. Okay.
She worships the devil. They all do. Her, Sleepy Joe,
Yeah.
Obama,
Wow. Okay.
who, by the way, isn't even American.
You're saying you don't think he's American?
No, he's a Muslim.
He's a Muslim.
He's a Muslim. He's not even American.
Oh wow. That's a big claim from Jesus Christ, guys. Barack Obama is a Muslim.
Everyone is always coming at me, asking me, saying, oh, was Jesus black? No, I'm here to set the record straight on that as well. I'm white. You know who, I don't know what she is? It's Kamala.
You think you?
1 minute she's talking like a black chick. The next minute she's talking like an Asian chick. I don't know where the fuck she's from.
Wow.
She's fake with the laugh too.
Okay. I don't know how we got to this, talking all this shit about these other politicians. So you're pro-gun.
I'm pro-gun.
Yeah. Do you wish you had a
Maybe
gun?
if I had a gun back in the day, maybe I wouldn't have been crucified. I could have defended myself. Maybe they wouldn't nail me to the cross if I had a Glock.
Oh. So you're saying you wish you had a gun back in the day to defend yourself?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe if those Roman soldiers came up, I would have popped them right in the face.
What happened to love thy enemy? You love them through hate. Yes, that's what you said. Okay, yeah.
Peace through strength. Donald J. Trump.
Got it.
He's doing it for us.
Okay. Listen. I'm just
I
here.
would exhibit peace through strength.
I'm just here to get your take on it. I'm not coming at you. Okay,
The Romans caused an uproar when they crucified me.
Right. Right.
And the Jews.
Do you forgive them for crucifying you?
I forgive them. The only person I don't forgive is Drewski.
Drew,
him.
you don't forgive Drewski
Nope.
for the video he posted
For the video he posted, yup.
about Erica?
Yeah.
You thought that was too
It
far?
was too far. It was disgusting. He's black. He's not white.
But do you forgive the killer? Like,
White people can't do blackface. He shouldn't be able to do whiteface.
you sound like
It's not fair. He's black.
it's not fair. You're saying you guys, white people should be able to do blackface then?
If they want, if he's gonna do it,
Okay.
it's too far.
What about the killer that killed Erica's husband?
I forgive him.
You forgive him, but you don't forgive Drewski.
I said on the cross, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
But
Read it.
what about Drewski though? He doesn't know what he did.
Fuck him. He knew exactly what he was doing. You don't make fun of a widow after her husband got shot in the neck by a radical left. It's too far. And you know what? If it was Newscomb or Kamala or Crooked Hillary, I bet you Drewski would never be doing whiteface for that. No, he wouldn't. And if he did, the entire left media would be all over it.
Okay.
Making it a big deal like they always do with Trump. Trump didn't even do anything. He's innocent. He's a good man.
Christian man.
A Christian man.
Okay.
Drewski's just a black guy doing whiteface, and I'm sick of it.
Okay. I think, okay, so he forgives the killer who killed Erica Kirk's husband, but he doesn't forgive Drewski.
Nope.
Got it.
I hope she sues his ass for everything he's got. I hope she takes him down. He's weird, too. Why is he dressing up in costumes?
He's a comedian.
It's not funny. If he's a comedian, it should be funny. He's dressing up like a girl? Sounds a little gay. Is he gay? I don't know.
Well, you know what? Let's get into that, because that's my next question. What do you think about Trump being anti-LGBTQ?
First of all, he's not anti-LGBTQ. He loves gays.
He does.
Justice, he loves them. There's gays for Trump all over.
I'm just, listen, he's had a lot of anti-gay rhetoric, especially towards like being in kids' schools. He wants to take it out. He says it's wrong, which,
He
you know,
may have different beliefs, theological beliefs, us Christians and the gays.
right.
But that doesn't mean we can't be respectful. And we are respectful. Even though, when they die, they're all being sent to hell.
So they are being sent to hell for being gay.
Yes.
Because that is something that I feel like has been a conversation in the Bible. Is that true? Like, you're against, it says that, you know, being gay is a sin. So you think that you claim you're not letting them into heaven?
Nope. It's against the Bible. Read it.
Right. No, I am. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking you. We have you here. I want to get it from the horse's mouth itself. So the gays are, in fact, going to hell.
Yup. I don't want a bunch of gay liberals in heaven ruining it, trying to take all our money, trying to take all of our heavenly children and make them gay,
Okay.
sucking each other off. Which, by the way, I hope you know, you think you can be gay behind closed doors? I see it all, buddy. I see it all.
So you see everything.
I have to. I see it all. So when you think you're doing things behind closed doors, you're not. You think, oh, I'm gonna go fiddle around with my best friend in the back room of the house, and you guys start licking each other's assholes and doing doggy style, banging each other, sucking each other off. I'm watching the whole thing. You're not hiding or fooling anyone. I see it.
You're watching. So, like,
I watched the whole thing. All of it.
That sounds a little gay.
What?
Are you calling me gay?
No, I'm just saying you're watching the whole thing.
I'm not gay. I'm not a homo.
I'm saying you're watching the whole thing though. I feel like if you already know they're sucking each other off, why you watch the whole thing?
You know what? You're gay.
I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend.
Fucking left-wing liberal.
I have a girlfriend.
I know you have a girlfriend. I've seen that too.
You mean you've seen that too? You're watching me?
I see it all. Wake up. When you guys were having sex last night, I saw it. By the way, really bad stamina. What'd you last for? A minute 30 at the most? By the way, she fakes her orgasms. You and your fucking girlfriend, Susan.
What the fuck? Why? Okay, so you're watching me have sex. Why would you watch me though? You don't even have to watch me.
I have to watch everyone to know who I'm gonna let in heaven. If you ever do any gay shit with her, you're done, buddy. You're done.
So you're saying even like plays for a gay? Like I can't do that? You know, some guys are into
That's
that.
for gays. A man doesn't let a woman go anywhere near his ass. Where is this country going?
So pegging's gay?
Newscom got you. Peg. What's pegging?
Like when a girl like has like a strap on and she pegs you in your butthole.
I've never even heard of that shit.
Okay, so that's
What?
a yes. That's a yes on Gab.
That's gay. That's going. You're going to hell if you do that.
I haven't done it.
Any ass play. If she even looks at your butthole, buddy, you're done.
Okay, so I'll make sure not to do anything with my butthole. What if I finger my butthole?
Then you're gonna be in hell,
Oh.
and Satan's gonna be fingering your fucking butthole with a pitchfork for the rest of your life. You can be gay all you want down there.
Okay. All right, so I'm not gonna do any butt stuff.
Just
Okay.
like the Academy Awards. Just a bunch of all the people at the Academy Awards all going to hell.
They're all going to hell. What about Leo?
Leo too.
Leo's not gay.
He's a lib. He's obsessed with the environment. They got him. Leo, wake up.
So you don't think global warming is real either?
Nope.
Okay.
Global warming's fake.
Okay.
Fake news. Fake news.
All right. Global warming's fake, everyone. Jesus Christ has said it here. And a lot of people are for the environment. Jesus is not. We talked a little bit about Trump, saying the truth and not lying. But I feel like he does lie a lot. I mean, he lied about the gas prices going down. He lied about not starting any wars. He lied about the groceries going down. All of that was a lie because all of it's going to shit as of right now. So what do you have to say about that?
He's playing 3D chess. You have to have faith. The same way you have faith in me, we have faith in Donald J. Trump.
Okay.
You have to believe. He has a plan. He just can't tell everybody what it is yet because the liberals are gonna ruin it. He needs to keep it a secret.
Got it.
There's a lot going on behind the scenes that we don't know, but I trust him. I ride or die for him. I have his back.
Okay.
He's draining the swamp bit by bit. All of it's gonna come out in the woodwork soon.
He's draining the swamp. Okay, so you don't really have any evidence. You're just saying have some faith.
Have faith.
That the gas prices are going to go down.
They're gonna go back down, and by the way, this is all Biden's fault. He got us into this mess.
He didn't get us into the Iran war.
It's the reason we're there is because of Biden.
How?
Look it up.
I did. I mean, he's not. I feel like he didn't get us into the Iran war. That was Trump.
Obama, Nancy Pelosi, Crooked Hillary, Sleepy Joe, they all did this. They're all in on it. They're all Iranian. They're all in bed with China.
Oh, wow. Okay.
They're all in cahoots with the terrorists. They're all bought We're the ones sending the weapons over there. Or they are, I mean.
Right. Okay. So you really just want the American people to just bank on faith. That's
Bank on faith the same way they have faith in me. We have faith in Trump. I believe in him.
okay.
He believes in me. I believe in him.
Right. Okay. I guess we all just need to have faith, and I think the gas prices are going to go down, the Iran war will stop, and the groceries will be cheaper as long as.
And by the way, Kamala's not even black.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying.
Okay. I didn't say anything about Kamala, but Kamala's not black either. She's what? White?
I don't know what she is.
Okay.
And do you know that Michelle Obama is a trans?
Michelle Obama's a trans,
Yup.
which would make Obama gay.
She has a prick.
Oh, damn. Okay. That's
And Obama probably is gay.
what he probably would be if she was a trans. So he would be gay then, if that's true. Okay, well, I'm going to have faith. I'm going to try to have faith that this is all going to go well because Jesus Christ said so. So that's great. What about the island in the Epstein list? That's been a big conversation around Trump. Do you think that that's true?
He's not on the list. They have evidence. Enough with the list.
Okay.
It's a hoax. You're a fucking Democrat.
Me?
Yeah, you, buddy.
Why me?
You're lucky we're not in an interview, otherwise I'd pop you in the face.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Don't say my name in vain.
Okay. I'm sorry.
He's not on the list.
Right, but they've been redacting a lot
Go
of stuff.
talk to Bill Clinton. He'll know a thing or two about it.
Right. I mean, yeah, they came out. He's definitely on the list. It's been proven that he's been on the island.
Trump banned him from Mar-a-Lago. He said he's a gross man.
Who?
Kept him at Trump.
Banned who?
He said, I don't want that demon near me.
Oh, Epstein.
I'm a man. He said, I don't want that demon near me.
But they were-
I'm a man of God.
But they were friends. There's a lot of photos of them.
He's a man of God.
Right. Right. So he's not on the list. You know that for a fact. 'Cause you see everything. So you saw who was on the island.
Forget about the island. It's all a hoax.
So it didn't even happen.
Stop asking about it.
It didn't happen?
Just stop asking about it.
Oh, okay. Listen, I'm here. This
It's
is
none of your fucking business.
There's just a lot of people that suffered from that. So I just, you would think that you would be on their side of, protecting them and showing them some love, But apparently it's a hoax, according to Jesus Christ, guys. The island isn't a thing. Never happened. Is that what you're saying? I think he's over the island. I think he's really over the island. Okay. Awesome. Well, Mr. Jesus Christ, I mean, I don't really have many more questions besides if you have any final statements that you would want to kind of leave the audience with about, your beliefs on being a Trumper and, whatever else you would want to tell the people about your beliefs now. And
I'm a patriot. I'm a patriot. When I was on the cross, I bled red, but I also bled white and blue. I bled red, white, and blue when I died on the cross, because I'm an American through and through. I want to make America great again. I'm a patriot. I'm not even a Republican.
yeah.
I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm no party. I'm just a patriot. I just love this country, and I'm a Christian, and I'm an American, and what I want to do is make heaven great again. And since I'm in control of heaven, I can guarantee you I'm not letting anybody into heaven illegally
Or gay.
or gay.
Right.
There's gonna be no illegal people in heaven. There's not gonna be any gay people in heaven, and there's certainly not gonna be Nuska in heaven because he worships the devil. And all these terrorists trying to attack our country, we're coming for you because we're patriots and we're America, and you don't with America. Try it. Try and with America and see what happens. It's like Trump said, the man of God himself, the Christian man, we will rain down hell upon you.
Me, I tell you that much. I'm never gonna let anyone fiddle with my butthole. I'm not gonna, do anything, gay, because I'm not gonna get into heaven. So that's great. And is there anything else you want to say? Or?
No, I think I covered everything. Even though I will say this was a very liberal interview.
I thought it was very unbiased. I was just asking questions.
You're a lefty. I can tell.
I'm not. Listen. I'm a fan of you. I'm a fan of you. I've prayed to you. So it's very interesting having you on here with this new ideology and this new take that you have. I think the people are going to be very entertained by it and very intrigued by your new beliefs. And
they're not new. I've always believed this way. I've always been a patriot.
Okay.
I've always loved this country.
Right. Okay. Well, that's great. I think the American people would, be fond that you do love this country and that you're pro-America. And
this is a Christian nation built on Judeo-Christian values.
Right. Right. Well, that's great. I mean, like I said, I'm glad you're...
And the Muslims are trying to attack it.
Got it. Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, I'm just trying to, get to the bottom of, why you are the way you are now. So, if this is how you think, that's great, I guess, but I don't judge. So.
I've always been a patriot through and through.
Right. Okay. Well, Jesus Christ, it was great having you on the Sketchy podcast. You're one of the most interesting guests we've had, and I think the audience is going to be, very fond by what you had to say.
We need to be kind to everyone. Love each other. Unless they're trying to attack. Then, peace through strength. We love through hate. And we annihilate them. And wipe the civilization off the map.
Okay. Well,
love your neighbor, unless they're illegal. That's not a real neighbor. That's an enemy.
Okay. You heard it here. He really wanted to get that last one out. I think.
Take care of the poor by getting rid of the child care to fund weapons to stop people from attacking our babies, and then we don't even have any to begin with.
Okay. You heard it there. You really want to leave that last statement in there.
We need the babies. Otherwise, there's no poor people even at all. Think about it.
Oh, I thought about it. And you heard it here, guys. Fund the war so we can have more babies. From Jesus Christ. Jesus, it's been a pleasure having you on the Sketchy podcast. Hopefully you can resurrect and come back here again at some point. That'd be great. I would love to hear your new takes that you have. It was nice having you, Jesus.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Even though you're a lib.
Not a liberal. But all right. Thank you, guys.
Then what are you?
I'm nothing. I don't really play with politics. Yeah. Or anything with my butthole. Because I'm going to heaven. You heard it here. All right, guys. Thank you for joining the Sketchy podcast. We'll see you guys here next week.
If you are great at SolidWorks and you've always wanted to get into the automotive industry, Roadster Shop's engineering team is growing.
Welcome to the Sketchy Podcast. We have a big announcement. Justice and I are doing a stand-up comedy show at Flappers Comedy Club in Burbank, California this Saturday, April 4th at 9:30 p.m. Get your tickets in the description of this video below. Now, time for the podcast. Unfortunately, Justice wasn't able to make it today, but we do have a very special guest with us. He's a Gen Z soldier who was recently drafted and here to tell us all about it. Please, everyone welcome the Gen Z soldier. What was your name? Want to introduce yourself?
My name is Private.
Want to introduce yourself to the
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. My name is Private RizGod67. What's up, y'all?
Private RizGod67.
Yeah.
That's, I'm assuming, not your legal name.
Well, technically it's my gamer tag, but that's what I go by. So you can just call me that for sure, type shit. Ha. By the way, I'm also live streaming this because I am a live streamer, so I hope you don't mind. Say what's up to my Rizzlers.
Hey, what's up, Rizzlers?
Yeah, just say what's up to the Rizzlers. You're live right now.
Is it on me or you?
It's on you, bro.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
Rizzlers, what's up?
Type shit.
I'm confused. Wait, is it on you now?
I flip it. I go. It's on you right now because I want him to say hi, so I flip
Okay,
it back
but
to
then
me.
you have to flip to you.
Yeah, I'm going back to me. Rizzlers, what's up? Type shit.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
Hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna go there. Yeah, just fix that real quick. Let me jump right into this interview. Type shit. All right, cool. We're ready now. By the way, this podcast is bussin'.
What does that mean?
It means like it's dope.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it's a
cool.
cool podcast. It's bussin'.
Well, I'm glad you're
Type shit.
right. I'm glad you're enjoying the podcast. What is happening?
Just fixing up my pants.
Yeah, let's talk about that. What's going on here with these pants? Is this your uniform?
Well, technically, this isn't standard military uniform, but I designed this because I'm into fashion. So I really want to get into fashion after I'm done deploying. These are my Travis Scotts right here. I bought these with Bitcoin, so I got a killer deal on these type shit.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
And the military lets you wear that, like when you go to the military, or how does that work?
I mean, technically they don't, but when I'm not, like, obviously deployed, I wear this stuff. This is my grade A uniform. So if one of my sergeants saw this, they'd be, like, for sure capping and, like, tripping about it. Like,
Okay.
They'd be going delulu about it, for sure.
Okay.
Type shit.
So,
Ha.
so where were you when you got drafted?
I was playing Fortnite with the boys. Yeah, I was dropping in, and then my mom just completely violated my space, came in and told me I got drafted, and I thought she was capping at first, and apparently she was, like, being for real.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then how did that make you feel?
To be honest, I got hit with a lot of anxiety, and, like, I fell into a deep depression, and, like, I became, like, suicidal type shit. And to be honest, I don't even know I qualified to get drafted, because, like, I don't know what the, like, qualifications are, but I'm like 100% positive that I suffer from anxiety, depression, OCD, autism, and I'm pretty sure I have Down syndrome type shit.
You're just pretty sure. Have you been like diagnosed with any of that, like by a professional, or are you just assuming that? Are you self-diagnosed?
I mean, not by a doctor, but I did take some, like, I don't know if you've been on TikTok, but I took some of these, like, online quizzes and exams about the symptoms, and, like, I passed with flying colors type shit.
Okay, so you took an online test and discovered that you have Down syndrome and autism.
And OCD.
And OCD.
Anxiety. I suffer from anxiety as well. Type.
What makes you think that you have autism?
I mean, I just qualify for all the symptoms, like.
But like in life, like what did you put in the computer that in the
I get obsessed with certain things, like Fortnite. I'm obsessed with it. I literally can't stop talking about Fortnite. I can't, like, go more than an hour without having to play a session of Fortnite with the boys, and that is a tell sign of autism type.
Or you think it's like a
It's a special interest,
or
right?
like?
Yes, exactly.
I think that kind of just sounds like you like Fortnite, though.
Nah, because a lot of kids play Fortnite, but not as much as I do, and that just goes to show that, like, that's, like, autism type shit.
What about the Downs? What does type shit mean?
It means, like, it's the type of situation I'm in. Type shit.
But what does it mean? Because you're, like, adding it at the end of every sentence. It just sounds like a lot of...
It just kind of means, like, that's the situation, like, that I'm discussing type.
And what makes you think you have Down syndrome?
Like I said, I took an online quiz, and, like, I had all the symptoms of, like, somebody with Down
What
syndrome.
symptom would you have for that, though?
For instance, I had this eye disease called keratoconus, which actually is really only common in children and people with Down syndrome. So I have it, and I'm not a child, which goes to show you that I probably have Down syndrome type.
Okay, well, I guess.
Look it up. People with keratoconus, it's only really common with young children, which I'm not, obviously, and people with Down syndrome. So, I mean, you do the math. It's pretty Downsy, right?
Wow. It just doesn't really seem like you have it, to be
I
honest.
didn't think I had it either, and then turns out I do.
Are you recording? What are you doing here?
I'm just like responding to fans. Because I want to, like, they're my loyal fans. I got like 50 fans.
Are you filming me, or are you filming you, or
Both. I
are
just
you
keep
like
going back and
live
forth,
streaming?
depending. Yeah, I'm live streaming right now, so.
Well, what do you think of Trump, our commander in chief?
Ranger offers over 1 million high-quality products, from motors and belts to switches and sensors, helping maintenance engineers keep production lines moving. Call, click, or stop by. Ranger, for the ones who get it done.
Man, where do I even start with that guy? I mean, he just has such bad energy and bad vibes, and like, he's kind of like on God in his villain era right now, you know, with all his like attacks on these other nations, and the way he talks is like so degrading towards women, and like he's very sexist, which I'm against because I'm a feminist. His behavior is just sus, and yeah, I'm just like, and he's always capping, right? He's always capping. He never tells the truth. He's always capping, and like, I'm just not about that type.
Why do you snap at the end when you say that, by the way?
It's just something I do.
Okay.
It's just kind of a I also have Tourette's, by the
Oh,
way, so
all
it's
right.
kind of a Tourette's kind of thing.
That does seem, well, actually, I don't know. I really don't know anything about Tourette's.
Yeah, I have Tourette's as well. Basically, any type of mental illness I have.
You have every single one?
It's crazy, I know, but like, I do. It's just how it is type shit.
So, what was boot camp like for someone like you? You went to boot camp, right?
Yeah, I went to boot camp. I mean, it was high key, like, stressful, to be honest, because like they don't really like believe in like mental health over there. Like, they're pretty like, they're all about kind of like, what's that? Like mansphere, is that what it's called?
Manosphere?
Manosphere energy over there, and it's like, I'm not about that. I don't fuck with that. And it's like I said, they don't believe in mental health, and I'm a big mental health guy. I'm really like I said, I suffer from anxiety, OCD, depression, Down syndrome, Tourette's type shit, and they don't even like believe in that. So like, I'm always having to deal with like the bad vibes.
They don't believe in it?
They don't believe in it. Like, for instance, like I asked one of the drill sergeants if I could take a mental health day, and he yelled at me and like made me like do 1,000 push-ups, and I just like, it was so out of pocket the way he was talking to me and treating me. It like violated my emotional and mental state, and I felt just like down. I was down bad. Like I got into a suicidal state of mind again, and I had to go see the nurse about it, and like the therapist at the base.
Oh my God.
And a lot. And then what's bad about, like, if I'm being like real, what's bad about boot camp and the drill sergeants is like there's like a language barrier type shit.
What do you mean language barrier?
Well, for instance, the drill sergeant told me like he thought I was lying, that he thought I ate one of the donuts in the cafeteria, and I didn't understand what he was saying. And then another sergeant, he's a younger sergeant, kind of Gen Z like me, had to explain to me that he thought I was capping, but he didn't understand that.
Wait, so what do you mean? So
Like I didn't understand what he was saying, and then he told me that he thought I was capping.
he told you thought you were capping?
He explained to me that the drill sergeant thought I was capping, which was like what he said about lying. So there was a
I
language
can see why
barrier.
there was a language barrier.
Right,
Here. So
like
I'm
he
having
speaks
a hard
very-
time understanding what you're saying. I know what capping means, but I think you're just explaining it
He
poorly.
speaks boomer, and I speak Gen Z, and I think that's where the barrier is kind of like confused type.
Okay. Okay. What else was going on in boot camp?
I mean, like I said, I mean, like they're very like into like manosphere, like toxic masculinity, like Andrew Tate vibes, and like they just don't believe in like mental health and like peace and love. They're just all about aggression, like red pill energy, and I'm like, yo, that's not cool, like so. I just don't really vibe with their energy, to be honest, because like I said, I'm more of a feminist, and they're just not about that in the military, which is like crazy. Like, get with the times type shit.
The drill sergeants must be just blown away by you. I'm not quite sure how
Yeah,
they.
I mean, they're just out of touch with like this new generation, to be honest. And like for instance, like they're really like just aggressive, racist, homophobic, and like that's kind of how they try to get through to us. And it's like that's not how we talk, like my generation. So like he was calling me a bunch of racial slurs, and for them that's cool, but like I wasn't okay with that. So I told him like I need to set some boundaries, and I told him like I have boundaries. And he didn't understand that.
How did you tell him that you
I
you
said,
have
Mr.
boundaries?
Drill Sergeant.
You called him Mr.
I said,
Drill
Mr. Drill.
Sergeant?
I'm respectful. I said, Mr. Drill Sergeant. I think the way you're talking to me right now is very toxic, and it's making me feel uncomfortable, and it's like really like violating my emotional and personal space. I need to set a boundary with you, and if you do it again, I'm gonna have to do something about it. And he continued to do it, so I reported him to the counselor, and
Counselor?
yeah, I put the counselors we have when we talk about if we have issues or anything. So I reported him. And
Wait,
got him.
counselor? It sounds like a little.
Well, they have
like
counselors.
a Boy
They have
Scout camp.
counselors in boot camp for like certain situations, especially
Really?
with like mental situations.
Okay.
So it's like a military counselor, and I informed them that I was my mental and emotional states were being violated, and I got him canceled. So fired, essentially, and they got rid of him. And now our drill sergeant is a little bit more understanding and compassionate, which is something I vibe with. Type.
So you went to the counselor,
Right.
the counselor
Type.
shit, and you just told him or her that the
Well-
drill sergeant was being mean to you, or
Well,
like what?
essentially, like I said, I'm a live streamer, right? So I have these little cameras that I live stream with, because obviously we're not allowed to bring phones in there, but they don't know that because of technology these days. So I had a little camera, and I live streamed him while he was saying these racial slurs towards me, and it went viral on TikTok, and it spread like wildfire. So like he got canceled, like on God, no cap. Type shit.
Oh my god.
So you
You
gotta watch
are-
what you say in today's era. Like everything's being filmed, everything's live streaming, including in the military. So like he didn't know that, but
You are an interesting guy.
it's just who I am. It's just who I am.
That's crazy.
To be honest, I feel like he had it coming. Because like he wasn't like taking my feelings into consideration, and like I needed a mental health day, and he just completely ignored that. And like, because for me, I'm like all about work-life balance, but apparently the military is like doesn't believe in work-life balance. It's like get with the times, like Gen Z's we're a different breed, and like yeah, we believe in work-life balance. I'm not working 7 days a week. Like I need at least 4 mental health days a week.
4? Like 4 full days off.
100%. Like, are you kidding me? Like, we're in a different era. Like, we're not boomers who like repress their emotions and like don't go to therapy. Like, I'm going to therapy like twice a week. I need 4 mental health days. And
I guess maybe if they were taking care of their mental health, maybe we wouldn't even be in a war in the first place.
that's what I'm saying. It's this red pill Andrew Tate energy that I'm like not vibing with. Like, we need more love and compassion and understanding, and this generation. Maybe we can be the next generation to do that. And that's why I think maybe that's what I'm doing in the military type shit. Changing the vibes straight up.
So you have been deployed to Iran.
Correct.
What was your first day in Iran like?
Like, to be honest, I thought it was gonna be a lot like Call of Duty Warzone, and like I thought like the boys and I were just gonna drop into the map, but apparently it was nothing like that. And I also thought they were gonna let me like pick my gun camo, but they didn't allow me to do that. And like design my skins, but like they didn't allow me
What
to
do
do
you mean
that
gun
either.
camo and skins?
Yeah, because in Call of Duty Warzone, you can like design your gun camo and then like your outfit, and they didn't allow me to do that. I did wear like their outfit, which was like so mid, by the way. It was not like it had no riz to it at all. Like this is what I wanted to rock, and then the drill instructor was like yelling at me, saying more racial slurs, so I also got him canceled as well. Because I was
Who would
recording
you
him.
riz in a war zone in Iran?
The boys.
You're gonna riz your fellow
Yeah. Yeah.
Marines
Yeah.
or soldier? Are you in the army or Marines?
I'm a Marine.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I was gonna like. Oh, I mean, I could riz some Iranians too, like type shit. But like.
So are you gay then?
No,
if you're
no,
gonna riz.
no, I'm not gay. No. If anything, no. I mean, it's complicated because I don't really see sex. Like I'm openly bi-curious.
Okay. So you're bisexual, basically?
I wouldn't even say bisexual because, like I said, I don't see sex. So in a way, it's like I just see spirit. I just see soul. Like you're not even a man to me.
Really?
No, like I just see your soul right now. Type.
Wow. So
Yeah.
so like when you are
Going back to the Iran stuff, like I just want to like clarify, like, dude, whoever designed the map is like, it is so bad. The map design is so bad. Like it's so unbalanced. There's like no character. It's down bad.
the map?
Yeah, the map design, like, yeah.
Yeah, so when you describe it as a map, it sounds a lot like you're referring to like a video game like Call of Duty Warzone or Fortnite.
Well, I do play a lot of that, so that's just kind of how I see the world. I see it in Fortnite and Call of Duty, like, kind of like, that's my experience, and like,
What's bad about the map?
I mean, like, the vehicles are bad, like, the door handles are hard to open, like, they need to patch that. Whoever designed that need to patch that. On God, like, no cap, type.
Wow. They need to patch that.
Patch that. Whoever's in Iran, you heard it here first, on God, no
What-
cap, type. Sorry, I get distracted. Like I said, I have ADHD, depression, OCD, and Down syndrome, and I have Tourette's type.
So what else was a shock to you when you got to Iran?
One of the biggest shockers for me, on God, no cap, was I didn't like realize when you die, you can't respond. Like that blew my mind. Cause like, what? You don't get like a second chance?
So what you thought going there when if you died that you were going to respawn?
Yeah, on God. So like, cause one of my boys got shot and he tried to respond and he died. Like, actually died. Like, his head got blown off. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. I was like, oh, he's gonna respond. And the drill sergeant was like, what the are you talking about? He's dead. And I was down bad when I found that out. I was like, I fell back into a deep depression. And I told the drill sergeant, like, okay, I'm definitely gonna need a mental health day after this. But he didn't allow it, so I canceled him as well.
How many drill sergeants have you gotten canceled and fired so far?
Since I've been there, like 5.
Oh my
Cause it's like not cool. It's like not chill at all, dude. Like get with the times type.
Was there anything that didn't shock you when you got to the war zone that lined up with your expectations?
I mean, nothing really surprised me, but I guess what didn't surprise me was like, 'cause I told you I'm really good at Fortnite, I'm really good at Call of Duty, was my KD ratio.
Oh, your KD ratio?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a kill to death ratio. Like, it was off the charts. I definitely was like the best in the group. Like, type.
Okay. Why don't we move on from that? How's the pay?
Oh.
How's the pay in the military these days?
Well, to be honest, it's pretty chill, but like I told him to pay me in Bitcoin, so I guess like it's kind of hard to tell sometimes because like Bitcoin's always going up, then it's going down, and so it's kind of hard to tell. Tight.
Why Bitcoin?
That's just the currency I'm currently like with. So that's why I told him. I was like, I don't want to. And also, like, the dollar, it's like, I'm just, like, over the dollar. So, Bitcoins, I'm all into, like, different digital currencies.
You don't like the dollar?
No, I just feel like it's outdated. Like, like they need to give it the times. Like, we're headed down, like, a digital currency. So, yeah, Bitcoin's the way to go. Type
Um,
on God.
are
No
you,
cap.
do you feel, I know a lot of Marines or soldiers, they'll feel a lot of pride going and fighting for their country.
Sorry, I just wanted me to do that on the live stream. Yeah. All right. Keep going. Keep saying what you're saying.
So a lot of people
Okay.
who go to the military, they feel pride fighting for their country. Do you feel proud to serve your country?
Nah. To be honest, like I said earlier, I didn't even want to go because I was down bad about it. And then to be honest, like, what future am I actually like fighting for? You know, because I feel like number one, I feel like we're fighting for Israel, and then number two, it's like I'm never gonna be able to buy a house. I live with my parents. AI is taking all the jobs, so it's like, what future are we talking about? Like, what are we even fighting for? Like, type. So I was like,
You don't think you're ever going to be able to buy a house?
not the way things are headed. Like,
I guess you're right. So you don't really own anything.
so they're capping when they're saying like, oh, you're fighting for your future. It's like, bro, you stole my future, so you can keep that, NPC energy to yourself and just like get out of here.
Wow,
Yeah, so
that's kind of sad.
so like in a way, yeah, like I don't want to even fight for this country.
Do-
'Cause
do
it's like,
you-
what country?
Do you have a relationship or anything? Any girlfriends or boyfriends or I don't know.
I mean, technically, I have a significant other at home, but like I said earlier, like I'm in an open, semi-vicarious, demi-gay relationship. So in a way, it's like
What is that?
it's confusing, I know, but it's kind of like I said, I don't see sex. So I have a relationship with someone, but I also have a relationship with all my boys that I'm fighting this war with. So in a way, it's like, because a lot of people think like, what's the love life like? What's your love life like when you're in the military? In a way, it's like I'm rooming with like 67 men, but in a way, I'm almost rooming with like 67 women too. So, because we all
Can you
we all sleep
clarify
with each
what
other.
you mean by that?
Well, we all sleep with each other, but we're not gay. I want to clarify that. None of us are gay.
What do you mean you all sleep with each other? Do you mean like you sleep with each other in a barracks, or do you mean that you all are like hooking up?
We hook up, but we're not
All of
gay.
you?
All of us, but we're not gay. None of us are gay. We're all in a,
Every single one of you. Is it like a barracks just
Oh.
full of like?
well, a lot of us, like on God, no cap. This stays between us. Like we're all in relationships.
This is not between us because this is we're on a podcast right now. Also, you
That's
are
true.
live streaming.
It's
so
true. I
this is
forgot I
definitely
was live
this is
streaming.
definitely not just between
all right,
us.
it's between anyone who's watching on this podcast and anyone who's on this live stream. All right. All right. Okay. The streamers are saying they're not gonna say anything. So we're all in relationships, all of us Gen Z soldiers, but we're not gay because we're all in a vicarious gay relationship, but we're not gay. On God, Tom G.
Can you clarify what that means? Because even the word gay is in there,
Right. But like I said,
but you're not.
bi-curious, demi-curious, gay.
So, but
Open.
I have a feeling.
I know, it's
I have a
confusing.
feeling if I drill down on this, I don't know if you're going to be able to clarify
Well, I
it.
can't. Yeah,
'cause
it's a skibbity situation. I'm very delulu about it.
exactly. I'm not.
But if you know, you know. It is what it is.
You are a fascinating man to have in the military.
Okay, first of all, don't assume my gender. Okay, I'm not a man. That's not what I identify as. I just want to clarify that. So if you're going to refer to me as anything, just call me they/them. which also was another problem when I was filling out my paperwork for the military, because they have you fill out what are you, like a male, female, and there was no other choices. So it was like I didn't know what I should. I feel like there should have been a they/them box, but there wasn't. So like I just left it open, and they also had a problem with that, so I got him canceled as well.
Who?
The drill instructor who was telling me to fill out man. And I was like, don't try to make me do anything. You're not my dad. So I got him canceled too. So because I was recording him at the time.
Like, does the current drill instructor that is now hired, does he refer to you as they/them? Like, how does he talk to you?
Yeah, they come. Well,
Can you give me an example of like how the new drill instructor talks to you?
well, that's only if they have to like call me by gender. But like I said, they usually call me by my gamer tag, which is Private RizGod67. That's usually what they prefer me, which I prefer anyways. I like to leave gender out of it because I don't see gender. Like I said, I'm blind. I'm like Ray Charles to like gender, bro. I don't see any of it. Type.
Okay. So,
Bet.
so how do your parents feel about you getting drafted?
I mean, no cap, big bet. They were all for it. Because I was living at home, like I said. So like my future was going nowhere. All I did was play video games and vape. So they were like ecstatic that I was getting out of their house. So I'm not like chill with them right now, to be honest. Like on God, no cap. And I'm a live streamer, so they don't think that's a real job, but like that's what we do as Gen Zers. We're all live streamers and TikTokers. So yeah, they were pretty ecstatic that I was able to get out of their house. Type.
Okay.
Yeah, which I'm not cool with them right now though. So like we're like on no, and also like I said, I'm trying to create healthy boundaries for myself. So like I need my space for them right now before I crash out. Because sometimes I crash out, like I get down bad, and then I start like spiraling, and there's just like create problems, and I have to go to more therapy sessions, and then it just becomes a whole thing. It's like,
Okay. So can you tell me more about what life is like in Iran for you right now?
I mean, I personally don't like it because, like, I feel like I don't have the same luxuries that I have out here. Like, I'm all into Uber Eats. I do a lot of Uber Eats, and then like they don't have Uber Eats down there, or they do, but it's like it takes like 7 hours for them to deliver my food because they deliver it on bikes, and a lot of them don't even know English, obviously, which is kind of similar to the American ones, anyways, because a lot of them are foreigners too. So that is an issue for me, and then also like. I have a skincare routine that I'm really into because I like to have good skin, and they don't have any good products down there, and it's very dry out there because of the sandstorms and whatnot. So like, I hate that I can't have a proper skincare routine. So that really is like terrible, by the way. Like for example, usually like every day I'll use Supergoop from Sephora.
What is
like,
Supergoop?
It's a sunscreen. Which, by the way, the sun is dangerous out there. The UV rays are not healthy, and I don't even have my Supergoop type shit. And it's just, I'm down bad about it because like my skin is gonna be like so dry now, and like I might come back looking like 10 years older because of the Iran environment and climate, and it's just terrible. And also, another huge problem is the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is shit over there. I could try to log into the Wi-Fi and get the Wi-Fi when I'm inside the tankers, and my drill sergeant's like, we don't have Wi-Fi, we're in Iran, you idiot. And I'm like, yo, first of all, watch the way you're talking to me. It's violating my emotional and mental space. So I would appreciate you if you can just, dial it down a notch. And I tell them, I'm like, well, I need Wi-Fi because I'm live streaming right now. And he's like, why the do you even have a phone right now? Why are we live streaming this? And I'm like, well, I'm a streamer, you freaking idiot. And he just got really upset and threw me off the tanker, and I also got him canceled as well because he didn't know that I had a backup camera.
tanker?
Yeah, my tanker. Yeah, and there's no Wi-Fi in the tanks. I'm inside the
like a
tanks.
tank?
Yeah, like a tank, and I'm inside there, and there's no Wi-Fi, which is freaking crazy. It's like we're in 2026. Like, Iran, step up your game. No wonder why it's a third world country.
Wow.
It's just trash. It's trash.
Okay, so what kind of content are you doing in Iran right now? Because you say that you're a live streamer and you're live streaming out there. Like, what's your stuff? What does your stuff look like?
Well, I'm really into like Gary Vee. You know who he is?
Yes.
And he's all about like document and like overcreate kind of stuff. So that's basically like my mentality when it comes to like documenting the war and like live streaming. So like I'll do a lot of like, you know, POV attacks or like POV tanker missions, POV parachute missions, and it's dope.
That actually sounds very interesting.
No, it is. Like, you should subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, it's stuff you'll never be able to see because obviously, like, no one's live streaming wars. Like, I live streamed when my friend died. Like, his head got blown off, and I like live streamed it. And like, obviously, I didn't want that, but like, think about the
Did
content.
that not get flagged?
Think about the content. No, I mean, you've been on the internet. Like, you see the Ukraine war. They're shooting bombs going off. So like,
I don't know if that. I don't know. Would that get flagged?
I mean, they did it
You
on
just
my
posted
channel.
a video of your friend's head getting blown
Yeah,
off.
it got blown off. It was like,
You live streamed it.
I mean, I intentionally live streamed him, intentionally trying to get his head blown off. But like, yeah, I mean, I was live streaming at the time, and I like turned my head this way, and then a sniper just sniped his head, like clear off, and like it was crazy. I was down bad time. But the content, it goes wild. It spreads like wildfire. Like, I'm probably like the biggest military live streamer like out there right now. Like, oh God.
I can't believe you live streamed such a tragic event like that, and you put that out on the internet.
Yeah, well, like the
You don't think that's disrespectful to your friend, or like, oh, that's just crazy.
I mean, like I
wow.
said, I'm all about documenting and overcreate, and like I'm really into like authenticity of my content, you know. So like I'm gonna stream everything. I'm not gonna just stream the good stuff. I know when you go online, a lot of people only like stream like and like show the good stuff in life, but I'm also gonna show the bad stuff. Whether it's like, you know, my girlfriend/boyfriend broke up with me, or like, you know, I got a parking ticket, or my friend's head gets blown off. Like, that's something I'm gonna show, and I'm not gonna like hide who I am and like hide like what I'm about. And I think that's why the views are up right now. Because when I'm only showing good stuff, views are down. And then when I'm showing, you know, my friend's head getting blown off, views are up. It just goes to show you authenticity, Rizzlers, is the way to go. I love you guys. So yeah, I'm all into authenticity. So, you know, touch it.
Wow. So you're just like growing subscribers and like growing a following from this?
Mm-hmm. And like, you should subscribe to my channel, RizGod67. It's huge. It's blowing up. It's probably the next big thing. I'm on TikTok, by the way. I'm also on Twitter, and I'm also on Snapchat as well, and Instagram, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
So, RizGod67. Private, RizGod67.
What's your number one performing platform?
Definitely YouTube and Twitter. Just
Really?
because Twitter doesn't have many restrictions. So, like, they definitely are going to allow my friend's head getting blown off. So that's one of my popular platforms. That and YouTube. TikTok's kind of mid, if I'm being quite frank. They flag a lot of my content just because they're a little bit more PG and kid friendly, which is fine. But yeah, I'm just not about that life.
Wow. Well, this has been fascinating. Is there anything that you'd like to share with our viewers? Any last words before we wrap up this interview? I guess, and not to our viewers, but also to your viewers as you live stream this.
Right. I just want to start off by saying I'm all about peace and love, and I think we should be more about peace and love in this culture, in this toxic masculinity that we're pushing onto the new generation. I think it's just like not it. It's not the vibe, and like I think Trump needs to stop capping and stop with his, you know, NPC energy and his like villain era, and like have a glow up, you know. Like, I think he needs a glow up for sure, because he's not looking too good right now. I think also you need a skincare routine. I think that's huge. I think like health is wealth, you know. It's like tired of like this rich, you know, culture that we're chasing. It's like, you know, just be love and like enjoy the moment. You know, I'm all about presence, you know. Maybe you know, sorry, I just gonna talk to my family. What's up? Maybe touch some grass. I think like we need to be out in nature. I think we're all too, you know, cooped up and like, you know, which is kind of, you know, it's a little what's the word I'm looking for? It's a little hypocritical because I know I play video games a lot, but I do like to touch grass. I think we need to touch grass more and be in touch with nature and get back to our roots. And yeah, you know, just vibe. That's all. And also, if you're feeling a little confused about your sexuality, that's fine. I'm confused about my sexuality, but I'm not gay. I want to clarify that. I'm just a vicarious open relationship, gay. But that's it. And so if you're feeling that way, that's fine. And take your mental health seriously. I think like we don't take our mental health seriously enough. And like if you need to, set boundaries with certain people that are disrespecting you, do it and cancel them. And also, take more mental health days. I think like it's fine to take a mental health day. A lot of people try to make fun of our generation and say that we're all gay, and maybe we are. But like at the end of the day, it's all about love. And it's all about peace. And it's all about getting your mindset right and just keeping it 100 times. That's it.
Wow. Well, RizGod67, that was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you coming onto the pod and, sharing your perspectives with us.
Right.
I wish Justice could have been here to hear it because I know he's interested in this subject matter.
I wish he could have been here too, because this podcast, like I said earlier, is bussin'.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out our stand-up show this weekend. Come take a look. And then he's doing whatever he's doing
Sorry, I
there.
was looking at myself in the camera.
All right. I think we're done. I think we touched upon every topic.
Thanks
that we
for
wanted
having
to.
me. Oh,
Okay.
got him.
All right.
Type shit.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being here, RizGod 67.
See you soon. Let's go. 6767.
Thank you guys for watching.
Like and subscribe to me.
welcome to the Sketchy Podcast. Unfortunately, Justice wasn't able to make it today, but we do have a very special guest with us. He is a prison inmate who prefers to be in prison over being a free man. Not sure what's going on with that. We're going to get to the bottom of it. Here he is right here. Why don't you introduce yourself to our audience?
Which camera?
Any camera. Want to
Okay.
do that? Or actually this one.
Right here. Okay. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Fernando Cortez, and I've been in prison for approximately 3.5 years now, and I love it.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here, right?
Yeah,
'Cause,
thanks for having me on the Sketchy Podcast, by the way. I love this podcast.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, like, why do you love being in prison so much? First of all, because that's
Yeah,
insane.
there's a lot of misconceptions about prison. A lot of people think it's a bad place, and in some cases it is. But in the reasons why I'm there, there's so many benefits that people don't know about in prison, and that's why I'm in there.
Yeah, please elaborate, because I don't know of a single benefit of being in prison.
You're uneducated, is what it is. It takes a lot of educated research to figure out why you should go to prison and why I think it's great to go to prison. For instance, financially, it's one of the best investments you can make with your life, going to prisons. Education, that's another plus. It's free education. How much did you pay in education? Or what's the common, like, how much does it cost to go to college?
I mean, it could be a lot of money.
A lot of money. Like, what is it? Ballpark,
I know
ballpark it.
one of my friends spent like $100,000 on
100 grand.
school, and he's in debt.
Guess how much I paid? Guess, take a guess.
I have no idea. I'm assuming nothing, maybe.
$0. Isn't that crazy? So I'm going to prison for a free education. That's crazy. Think about it. That's remarkable.
Okay, so hold on.
Think about it. That's one of the benefits.
So
by the way.
did
There's many
you-
more. There's many more.
Did you go to prison on purpose?
Oh yeah.
So this is like a whole plan.
I planned this out. Because I was.
How did you?
Let me take you back to the
Why?
beginning.
I feel like there's still just so much to unpack here.
Right.
Okay, so you said it's a good financial decision.
And that's where it came from, because I'm low middle class, right? And as you know, this economy is shit. It's bad. Like, it's hard to survive. Housing is expensive. Taxation is a whole problem, where the government's just f***ing you at any given turn you could possibly go. And then, like, so they started there. And so I was with my accountant, and I go, I was in debt too. I was like, what options do I have? Like, I work and I just pay rent, and then I get taxed on that. And it's like I have no money to save. I can't get out of the holes that I'm in. And he said, you can always go to prison. And at first it was kind of a joke. He said it, I was like, that's not a bad idea. And he was like, what do you mean? And I go,
so he did say it as a joke.
he said it as a joke, but it was kind of like not really a joke, because we went into the semantics and the financial reasons of what I can do in there. It was actually a very smart thing he threw out there. I think he did it as a joke because he knew I probably wouldn't want to go to prison, because a lot of people have a bad, what you see in the movies. And a lot of it's not like that, to be honest. They kind of show all the bad things in prison, but they can do that in anything. But when you get in there, you don't realize the positives and the benefits that are in prison.
We're going to get to the benefits. I kind of just want to drill down on this
Right.
this one thing here. So your accountant said it as a joke,
He said it as a joke. And
but then you started running the numbers.
We ran the numbers logistically. And number one, I don't get taxed in prison, right? Free housing, I don't pay rent. That's already, let's just say it costs $100,000 a year to live an average life in this country. That's how much it costs living in prison. So I'm in there, but I'm not paying anything. So I'm getting free housing. That's already a plus. I have a job in there. We'll get into that too. In which I'm saving money inside the prison, and I have investments in there as well, which is not getting taxed while I'm in there. Education, like I said, if I went to school out here, I was going to a lot of different, schools like the ITT Tech or the RAI, which are, they're not like, they're still expensive that I was paying, and I can't afford it. So I was in debt with all the stuff I was doing. So I was like, okay, so education, housing, healthcare. How much you paying in healthcare?
I think I pay about $300 a month in healthcare,
300.
something like that, $250.
Guess how much I'm paying? Take
Zero.
a guess. $0. Once again, do you see how these numbers are adding up logistically?
Okay, so hold on. So you ran the numbers with your accountant.
Mm-hmm. Grocery prices. I know those have been expensive with inflation. Guess how much I'm paying on groceries?
Nothing.
$0.
Yeah.
Once again, see that? See the numbers?
Well, so I read. I think I don't know if this is true or not, but for like an LA prison,
Which is where I'm at.
okay, I heard it's really expensive to hold inmates there, and it's something like $127,000 a year
Correct.
or something per inmate.
Correct.
100,000, something like that.
Correct. Which is more than
That's more
probably
than what a
you
lot
make.
of people make. It, yeah. So yeah.
Do you see the numbers that are adding up now?
So you get more money, like to take care of you in prison.
Cost less.
Cost more.
More.
No, it costs more than my yearly salary.
Your
and
yearly
a lot
salary.
of people's yearly
And,
salaries.
and guess what else is happening with your salary? It's getting taxed. So that's even more. You got to add the tax to it now, which is more. Do you see what I'm saying? So I committed a crime to get myself into prison. In a way, I'm making
You're right. Yeah. So that's what I want to talk about. So so you ran these numbers with your accountant,
Smart.
and you found that it is a better financial decision for you.
It's incredible.
And this has been working out well for you.
Flourishing. I'm as good as I've ever been. Mentally, physically, spiritually.
So you intentionally committed a crime and got caught.
Of course, yes. That's correct.
How did that happen? What was that? What did you do?
So obviously you don't want to commit a crime in which like murder and then you're going life to, potential death penalty. You don't want that. So you want to find crimes that are between the ballpark of like 5 to 12 years. And with good behavior, it could be less. But the thing is, I don't even know if I want to get good behavior and get out free because, like I said, I'm the investment right now. To do anything great in life, it takes 5 to 10 years, correct?
Right.
Being a doctor, 10 years it takes, and you gotta pay to be a doctor. So I'm doing a 5 to 10 year long-term sentence investment in which I'm saving money, free housing, free education.
This sounds so.
It sounds crazy.
It sounds so stupid, but then also kind of I get what you're saying.
It's
At the same
genius.
time, it's really bizarre. This is the dumbest smart idea I've ever heard.
The thing is, it's not dumb. You think it's dumb because
It is dumb.
It's not. No, it's not.
But it's
No.
smart too. I will give
In
it to you.
today's economy, it's one of
It
the
sounds smart. I'd have to run the numbers myself.
It's one
I
of
don't
the
know.
smartest things you can do. College is a failing system. It's right. It's failing. It's failing our future kids. Because with the future of AI, you're not. It doesn't even matter if you go to college. So I'm learning trades inside prison,
what are you
which
learning?
you're paying for. By the way,
Right, I'm paying for you to
you're
go to
paying
college.
for me to go to college, and for me to be housed, and for me to be fed,
Right.
and for me to get health care.
Right.
You're paying that.
And you're just saving all your money that you
So
made
who's smarter?
because you said you were working in the.
Who's smarter? The guy that's free, who pays taxes and paying for my livelihood and my education, is claiming that I'm making a dumb decision. I don't think so.
In a way, the taxpayer, like, I'm kind of a slave to you.
You're a slave to me, and you're a slave to your government. Not me.
But you're just kind of finding a loophole and sort of taking advantage of it.
You know how a lot of these billionaires have loopholes, right? I found a lot of people don't talk about the prison loophole financially. So like in a way, I'm kind of like Jeff Bezos or like Elon Musk or like Donald Trump. Like they find loopholes, right? And like how to live a better life. I found a loophole. It's called the prison loophole. And a lot of people don't know about it. I'm one of the few people that know. I started telling all my friends about it, and they're like, "Damn, like, can I get in on this?" And it's literally a lock. It's a lock financial investment, and a lot of
lock?
I guess that's a funny pun. It's a lock financially. Like I'm sure you have investments, correct?
Yeah.
And the stock market fluctuates. 1 minute it's up, 1 minute it's down. You don't know where it's going. I know exactly where my investments are going, and I'm losing nothing.
What do you mean you have investments though? Like, are you saying you're investing your time, or like you're just saving money?
Everything.
Like,
Everything.
Are you beating
I'm beating inflation because I'm not paying.
Because your burn rate's so low.
My burn rate's so low. I don't have any overhead. So essentially, I'm not paying taxes. I'm getting free healthcare, free food, free housing.
Yes, I know.
Right. So you get that. So I'm saving there. And then I have a job inside there in which I'm learning new trades educationally.
So what do you? Oh, hold on. We keep going all over the place with this. What's your?
So there's a lot of good benefits.
Well,
that I
there's
have
a lot to
yes,
cover.
There's a lot to cover here. So, thanks for the puppy, by the way. This is really good. It's really. We got to get these in prison.
It is
I'm gonna
good.
make a request. You can make request. Gotta get these.
Wait. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No.
Yeah. What crime did you commit to get into prison?
I robbed a bank, but I attempted to rob a bank. I didn't actually get away because I knew I was gonna get caught. I wanted to get caught, so I went in there with a handbag that looked like I had a gun, and I said, "Give me, empty the safe, empty the safe." But I stayed there too long, knowing that they had time to call the cops on purpose. So I stayed. I said, "Empty the safe." I said, "Take your time, too. Don't even like." You go back, like, don't even stress about it. Like, take your time, go back there. You know, if you call the cops, so be it. I said that. They were kind of confused. They didn't know what to do. They're like, should we call the cops on this guy? This guy kind of seems dumb a little bit. So I said, take your time, or call the cops, whatever it is. I'll be here. I got all day. I ain't going anywhere. Cops came in, arrest me. I didn't have any previous record. So in a way, they gave me 5 to 10 years. So it was easy. It was easy for me.
Huh.
5 to 10
What
years.
was the
That's
court
it.
case like? Were you just like, I plead guilty and I just want to
pled
go to
guilty.
jail?
I said I wanna
you
do
didn't
my
have a
time.
lawyer? Or did you have a lawyer?
I didn't pay for a lawyer. I was like, I don't want to. I looked it up already. I went over with my accountant. I said, what crime do I have to do with my background of obviously not having any priors? How much time am I realistically going to get? Especially if I'm like, you know, I was being nice to the judge. I was like, I made him a mistake. I was like, you know, I'm just in a bad situation. I don't have a job with inflation. I'm sorry. I just want to do my time, and I promise I'm gonna get better. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna get education while I'm in there, and I'm gonna be a better man when I get out. And I said that, and she was like, you know, you seem like a good guy. I'll give you 5 to 10. Took the deal. Little did she know. Little did she know. I'm getting over on them. I'm getting over on them. I played her.
And
I played everyone.
the taxpayer, the government.
I'm playing
Yeah.
people. I'm playing you.
You're like the Jordan Belfort of like.
I love that movie. I'm kind of like Jordan Belfort, but like
You're like the wolf of
Prison Street.
Prison Street.
I'm like the wolf of Prison Street, and I'm smart. A lot of people think I'm dumb because I went to prison. Like, you're stupid. I'm like, am I stupid or are you stupid? Because you're paying for me. You're an idiot. And like I said, I already went over all the positives, and we'll get into the.
What were you doing before this?
I was just a janitor, so I'm making, you know, that's pocket change.
How much were you making?
Like 25 to 30,000 a year.
Okay.
Which is like in this
And now-
economy is nothing. And
Yeah,
now,
well, now, like we said, if a average California prison inmate, I think this is true,
it depends on the
double-check.
prison. It depends on the prison.
like 80 to 100, excuse me, $127,000.
is what
So
I
you went from 30,000 to
at
like,
best.
in a way, you're kind of
80
getting.
to 100,000 plus the money I'm making in prison, in which I'm investing, and the free education. So think about how much money I'm going to make when I get out of prison.
Right. You're also getting a free education. Yeah.
Because I'm learning trades.
So how much total do you think that this like has saved you and made you in a way?
It's complicated because if you're going to start factoring in the future revenue that I'm going to make off the trades that I'm learning in prison, I could be a millionaire by the time I'm like a year out of prison.
What are you studying in prison right now?
Plumbing and electrician. Guess how high those jobs are going to be with the AI movement. It's going to be the most demanding job.
You've
And
really thought this through.
I thought about it for years. This is well planned out. This wasn't like I just like, oh, I don't have a plan. And that's another thing. If you're going to go to prison, have a plan. We'll get into that. But like, I could be worth I could be a millionaire in the next 6 years. Multi-millions. Because I'm going to start my own electrician business and my own plumbing business, which is going to it's going to skyrocket when AI takes off. It's a genius plan. I feel like it's like the show Prison Break, but like I'm not breaking out because I don't want to go. Because like it's almost like breaking into prison. It's genius. It's crazy.
Do you have like a family?
Yes, I got a girlfriend, my fiance technically.
What does she think of all this?
At first, she didn't get it. Obviously, it's like entrepreneurship. It's like you seem crazy at first with entrepreneurship, but then when they see you succeed, they're like, now you seem like a genius. So she's seeing my return already on my investments that I'm making and my free education. I explained the whole plan to her. She's thrilled by it. She literally like, she is my big #1 supporter. She's there for me. She's my ride or die. She's holding down the fort at home. But when I get out, I told her, I'm gonna take care of you. Don't even worry about it. Like, we're gonna be set for life with this decision. There's sacrifices in life. We all have to sacrifice. It's like you can't just be a multimillionaire. It takes 10 years to be a doctor, right? It's also gonna take me 10 years to be a multimillionaire. When I get out, she's gonna see. And everyone else is gonna see, oh wow, that guy's a genius. He seemed crazy at first. And then you see where I'm at, and then we're gonna see who's crazy then.
Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at you.
No, it's laughable. I get it. I laugh too. A lot of people, my family laughed at me when I told them about this plan. It's like, you're what, a comedian?
Yeah.
I'm sure your family was laughing at you, and they're like,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm gonna tell jokes for a living. They're like, funny guy,
Yeah.
right? Making fun of you. That's what they all do to me, and they're gonna find out.
I guess it's similar.
Very
in a way.
similar. You're an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
So
you get it then. You get like being laughed at. And
I get it. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. So this is my way of entrepreneurship.
I don't think that it's like what you're describing somehow logically makes sense.
It does.
It doesn't still though.
How?
Because you're still in prison.
Am I in prison? I have everything I need in prison. I have okay. You have a home gym?
No.
I have a home gym. Maybe only millionaires have home gyms. I got a basketball court. Do you have a basketball court at your house?
No.
I get to hang out with my friends every day because I told all my friends about this business investment. I'm sure you have investments with friends, right? I told them all about this. Within the next week, all 10 of my friends were all in prison because they heard, I told them the plan and I told them, you're going to get your money back. It was almost like, but it's like, and here's the best part about it. You don't have to put any money down. It's a guaranteed win with you don't have to put any money down. It's like the smartest investment. Name me an investment where you don't have to put any money down and you can times your investment by 10-folds. It's one of the smartest investments you can make.
got your friends in on it.
I got my friends, so let's get back to that. I got my friends in it, so I'm hanging out with my friends all day.
Your friends just are all in prison
We're
now?
all there. It's like a community from home. They all came, our hometown, because they were going nowhere too. All in debt.
What did they all do? Did they all go rob banks?
Same thing. And it was kind of
every one of them?
I told, because they like
The same way?
I told them, follow this plan, follow these steps, and you will succeed. So I gave them the blueprint of how you need to succeed. And I told them, all go in there, pretend to rob a bank, wait there until the cops come, play cool, be nice, tell the judge you're gonna become not a better person, you're in a bad spot, do it again.
Was it suspicious at all
It was
for the
a little
town
suspicious.
that everyone was doing and saying the exact same thing? It was just this line. How many people did this?
There's about
How many of your friends?
There's about 15 of us now, all in there for the same crime. It's crazy. It's great. It's literally like.
Are these family members or friends? Or
I got a couple cousins, a couple of my hometown friends, and then they passed it down to a couple of their friends. So it's kind of like this domino effect of kind of like, 15 to 20 of us now, just like we're all locked up together. So it's like a community.
You said that you don't have to put any money down.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, but there is the opportunity, or like the you are spending your time away from family and stuff, but it seems like for you, you've managed to get your